Do not give up on yourselves, God never does. December 4, 2013. The oneness, the inclusiveness of reality, enveloped in and embraced by our loving source, is beyond comprehension, especially when you are experiencing the restrictions and limitations that a human body imposes upon you. It is an ever-ongoing consciousness experience that totally satisfies every conceived need and desire while offering each aspect of itself infinite creative possibilities in every eternal moment. None of the joys of your earthly existence can give you even the remotest idea of what your Heavenly Father has created for your eternal exhilaration. Cultivate your quiet and secluded inner space where you can make contact with the spiritual realms. Visit it regularly. It is where your true self and all your guides and mentors dwell who are always available for contact with you. It is as close as you can get to reality while still embodied, and that can be amazingly close. It is very important to focus on something, a lighted candle, your breath, a short mantra, that will effectively block or subdue the flow of distracting thoughts and worries that assail you when you attempt to meditate, enter a contemplative state, or pray. Frequently you may sit to meditate for a set period of time only to come to the end of that set time and discover that you were never really present with yourself while meditating. You may feel that the time was wasted, that you failed, that quiet time in that inner space truly is not for you. However, this is most definitely not the case. Do not allow that kind of experience to dissuade you from making the time available to sit quietly and patiently daily, allowing yourself to engage with the spiritual realms. It does take practice and persistence, but it pays off. Just do not give up on yourselves, God never does, and He is never mistaken. He knows you far better than you could ever know yourselves, and His love for you is absolutely boundless. An enormous number of humans have placed a rather low value on themselves, mostly as a result of their upbringing and enculturation, and maybe a little of it is karmic. Release that undervaluation of yourselves because it encourages you to see the illusion as real, with you as insignificant players in something unimaginably vast. Each one of you is far vaster and of infinitely more value than what your little egoic minds would have you believe. What God creates is and remains forever perfect, and He created all of you from the center of His infinitely loving heart. Go within and ask for help to remember your true origins, and we will help you to obtain some awareness, an initial perception of who you truly are. It is your right to have this inner knowing, and it will enable you to find the confidence to start trusting yourselves as God does and always intends that you do. Problems occur for you when you place your trust outside yourselves, when you give away your power by allowing another to have power over you and persuade you that you are wrong and that this other one is right. Often you rebel against authority and authority figures, but within yourselves the lack of self-value remains to continue corroding your sense of self-acceptance and self-worth, along with the lack of confidence to trust your intuition, your inner guidance from the spiritual realms that is always there for you. To find yourselves, the beings of infinite value that your Father created, you need to let go of your egos and the sense of values that they would impose on you. None of them are valid. The only true values are the ones that you uncover within yourselves, placed there at the moment of your creation. You have all seen or experienced aspects of them when you have thought, spoken, or acted from honesty, integrity, compassion, and love. And maybe when you did you were laughed at for being naive or vulnerable, and quite possibly even your own ego, the persona that you used to engage safely with others, also laughed at you. Ignore the laughter, the condemnation, and the judgment that occurs when you come from that place of inner strength where love prevails. In your illusory world it does seem to make you weak and vulnerable, but that is only because all judgment is of the ego, while you are trying to move beyond weak and damaging egoic perceptions as you make your way towards awakening. And we are constantly on call, available to come to your assistance instantly so that you can find within you the strength that you most definitely have to keep moving forwards towards your awakening. By moving forwards in this way, following the paths that you lay down before incarnating for this lifetime, you are also helping the collective, all of humanity to move in the same direction. You are on earth to lead humanity home, and you are magnificent leaders, all of you. Consequently, humanity is established most firmly on that path because of your willing and profound intent, and you will all arrive home to great and most enthusiastic celebrations. Do not lose heart when it seems that things are not going as they should, not going your way, that the situation, whatever it may be, is chaotic, or without hope. Instead, remind yourselves that you are not alone, that you are never alone, that you are divinely supported in every moment, and that therefore your awakening into reality is unquestionably assured. With so very much love, Saul. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman.wordpress.com